Welcome back. Hunt, Hook, and Cook is back again tonight with News 10's Gerald Grunig. Tonight we continue the adventure out in Acadia Parish. Gerald and Jacob Mouton are out on the water crawfishing. Here's Gerald Grunig with more.
KLFY and Henderson of Abbeville bring you Hunt, Hook, and Cook.
Hunt, Hook, and Cook in Mo water, baby. Yeah, you're right. Hanging out with Crawfish, Jake. You know, Jake, I'm not going to lie to you. I haven't met many farmers that don't have something to complain to me about, right? So before we got started, you were talking about how the catch maybe it has been or is a little off than it has been at this time in years past. Brother, I'm not going to lie. I was expecting a lot more crawfish in each trap we rolled up on.
It's been interesting, man. Like I said, we base everything off of last year for some reason, but it's better than last year. So you can look at it like that. Yeah, it's not what it could be, but it's better than last year, so that's always good.
Now, how many more traps would you say in a better year it would take to fill a sack compared to what we ran today? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, definitely makes sense. It really depends upon the size of the crawfish, right? If you get a real heavy sack, usually the crawfish are a little bit smaller. More crawfish kind of piled in there, whereas the bigger crawfish are going to be a lighter sack. So it depends on the size of the crawfish and a million different things. So,
but for this time of year, what would you say? Normally, the lines and traps we did run, would you say we normally would have at least had a sack full? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, we normally running what we just ran. We normally have about 3/4 of a sack instead of barely under half a sack. So, just like I said, depends on everything, but always could be better. Definitely a little below average, but trending upward, we'd say.
And something I know about farmers, y'all are constantly in conversations with other farmers. I know your family, obviously being a farming family, when you're talking to your uncles, your cousins, whoever it may be, everybody's dealing with it across all the parishes, all the areas.
Yeah, I like to check in with everybody, make sure I'm not just alone and by myself. But yeah, man, I mean, guys, everybody struggles with the same problems in this, and like we said, it's not like fishing or anything like that where one guy's usually killing it compared to everybody else. So usually we struggle together and we're successful together, usually around the same time.
KLFY and Henderson of Abbeville bring you Hunt, Hook, and Cook.